This has to do with our instincts. We are creating with the mother right now. And we are literally in creation with the elements here. Now, a storm's a brewing, right? We are becoming the calm in the eye of the storm. We are becoming the warrior in the eye of the storm, and the warriors with love and understanding. We're putting the application of love everywhere. And this is a high vibe love. Yes, it does have boundaries, but it's also unconditional. It's beautiful. It's divine. Now, we need to get ourselves out of a little bit of a tricky situation here. You know, we're feeling trapped, but we're not really trapped because we need to get back to creation. We need to get back to creation with our instincts, with the mother. As we get through this storm, the only way out of this storm is through right now. And it has to do, we are in a time of rebirth. We know Scorpio season as the phoenix rises from the ashes. This is what we're doing. And we're finding great strength to do so on our paths, in our journeys from start to finish. We're literally going from start to finish. As something is going to be illuminated, we know this. Something's being illuminated. And what's being illuminated is change. And this change is connected to information. And this information is of balance. Heart, mind, soul connection, right? You know, masculine, feminine, child, the heavens, the earth, through us we shall expand with body, mind, soul, spirit expansion. That's what we're doing. This has to do with an illumination. This is, remember, this is a secret working with the high priestess, okay? That's why it's hidden, and then it comes to light. And this has to do with this eclipse, this total lunar eclipse in Taurus. And what's being illuminated is our 10 of Cups. It's the path. The path. And remember, we're going to get back to creation with our instincts and get back on the path. And we literally do with the Princess of Discs. Now, I was called to get this card right before we got here. And we're getting more balance. We're creating with balance. We're grounding the balance. This is the Taurus. This is a total lunar eclipse in Taurus. As we know, there won't be another total eclipse until 2025 in March. So this is big. Now we're putting together the proper pieces here. We have together, we're creating with prism energy. We've pulled it together. We're working with the elements through the heart. And that's why we're being able to manifest it here through the earth. This means something, all right? This means something. This has to do with this path that the masculine is on. So the masculine's on this path, and remember, the masculine and feminine are connected. The feminine being the matter, the masculine being the energy, right? So we're moving forth here, the masculine through the earth. Slow and steady wins the race here. It's very patient, beautiful energy. But it's very strong and pure, and it's restoring balance here as the masculine is moving through the earth, and we're in manifestation mode. And what we are literally in manifestation mode, we know, is the Six of Pentacles. We're restoring balance through the earth right now. This has to do with healing from the devil energies, the expansion of our 10 of Pentacles. We're working with Capricorn here. This has to do with our legacy that we're leaving behind through the earth. And it does have to do with our connections and coming together and working together and expanding. And the ego integrations as we hold up the mirrors in our twin flame paths and journeys to each other, as we meet up with other counterparts and our own counterparts, all these, you know, all these fellow light workers. And we continue to create the shape of God here. We're expanding it. We're all working together. We're expanding with the sun, literally the masculine. And this is where we expand. We're going to let go of something. We're going to let go of something, and we're going to have a fresh approach to it. Remember, this has to do with our path and our instinct back here, where we think that there's nowhere to go, but then all of a sudden, okay, there's somewhere to go. There's somewhere to go because we expand. We expand with the sun, with happiness, with joy, with euphoria, with bliss, with our connection to the divine, with spirit. And it is our 10 of Cups. And we know that the running theme has been the 4 of Swords. And this is where everything is happening, where all the magic is happening. This is connected to meditation and being able to let go of old patterns, trauma patterning, wounding, emotional imprinting, wounding imprinting from emotions, right? We're letting go of something from our past. Many things from our past, because we're having a massive completion here with this eclipse energies. And it's opening up possibilities. We're doing much inner child healing, and something is transformed here from old to new. We know that's how the Phoenix is rising in Scorpio season. That's how this is happening. And we made a sacrifice for love in order to get here. We had nothing left but in order to do so. So many of us meeting here had nothing left but to make a sacrifice in love in order to get here. And it has to do with our emotional fulfillment with love. And many of us had to know everything that wasn't love in order to understand what love is and how to create with it. And we're just healing from all of that. We're healing from all that as a collective as we come together to create fulfillment with love. And this has to do with our instincts right now. Now, what I've been shown is we have been creating with pleasure, and we want to amp that up with happiness. And remember that pleasure is connected to addiction, twisted, right? It's like we're getting into our pleasure centers, and it starts off by a little bit here and by a little bit there, and then we can get addicted to it when we're not in balance. And that's why we work with our chakras and our light body to continue to face our shadows and to heal from trauma and negativity, anything within our system that's gone toxic and negative, unbalanced, twisted, right? So what we're doing is we are restoring pleasure with innocence, but where there's a purification honored here, and there's a healing from some sort of addictive patterning that is activating our pleasure centers, and we're needing more and more of it every time because that's how it works. But we're healing from that here, and we're having the strength to do so. We're working with Leo here. We're having the strength to face it. But there's been an interference, and I want to find out what that is right now. And it's an interference with the energy. And if you're feeling some sort of way, this is why, because there's an interference with the energy. Ooh. And we may need to let something go a little bit more at a little of a deeper level. And that's what I really feel like it is. Now, these cards are reversed. So we're going to see what is literally twisted. Hang tight, guys. We got to make room. This is literally twisted right now. We're going to see what's twisted, untwisted. All right. There it is right there. Okay, so we have the Chariot, and that is twisted right now. Let's see. So the 10 of Wands. We need to put something down. We're in conflict here with our force. We're in conflict here with the energy, with the masculine. This is why we're having an interference. This is it right here. We're having an interference because we're in conflict. So see how this is twisted, and it's just too much. We're going to untwist it, and this has to do with laser focusing on one thing. We're going to laser focus on our path. We're going to laser focus with our instinct, with creation. And that's why we have interference. And it has to do with the Knight of Cups. It has to do with the masculine moving forth with love. So that's what's happening. The masculine's moving forth, as we know, through the earth. But there's a transformation. We know where, here, let me just grab the masculine. There's a transformation happening with the masculine. As the masculine, the energy goes from old to new. Remember, we're releasing what's stagnant, what's toxic, what's got to go. So there is a raise in vibration here. It's massive. So it has to do with a metamorphosis, a transition from old to new, with the purification being honored. And remember, this has to do with the Six of Cups. That's what's going back to this purification right here. So we're going to use the cups, right? And this came out right side up. So this is untwisted. The masculine moving forth with love. The masculine is connected to the cup, the divine, to the mother, to our instincts, okay? Because this, we know, is about fulfillment right here. That's what this is about. This is about fulfillment with the mother, with love. So we have to get in balance the masculine and feminine energies, and we need to see how. And we're going to find out right now, because it's going to get us in manifestation mode. Remember, this is about manifestation with force. This is about healing with force. So we're healing with the energy. We're getting a new energy. We're getting a fresh approach, and it's connected to happiness. So it's elevated. Remember, we're elevating pleasure into happiness, and that's what we're doing here. So many of us have been put in separation. Again, I know I have been, like, even with my counterpart, I'm still being put in separation. Even though we're together, we're still being put in separation in order to continue to expand here. But it is connected to the space and place, and understanding separation is illusion. We're always connected. And we know that the more we study, you know, the quantum world. Now, let's see what this metamorphosis is connected to. We're just going to go to the Moon Oracle. As we know, we just had this total lunar eclipse in Taurus. What's happening here? What's going down to go up? And went up to go down. What? Okay, here it is. Here it is. So, yes, we're escaping from prison. We're escaping the box. It's time to go. So we're going to use our instincts and break free. And it has to do with love, connection. Some connection of love showed up, and then we were on our way. Literally. Like, love was knocking at our door, showed up out of nowhere, and then we knew we had to go. It was time. And we transformed. Literally. We're transforming through the earth. This has to do with autumn. From autumn now to winter. From the autumn equinox to the winter solstice, there's going to be an achievement. And it has to do with the wounded warrior and strength, and being able to continue to go and to continue to manifest. And we know we're making many compromises with the Father and the fire in order to heal and to just pick that one staff. We know this is about just healing from our oppression. What is oppressing us? Okay, what is our burdens? Where we're still understanding force, where we're still understanding the masculine, where we're still understanding how to act. We're finding strength in order to do so, and it's a compromise. This is about a compromise, and we're gonna, you know, I just want to see a little bit more. Okay, here we go. There it is. It's confirmed. It's a compromise. This is about happiness to the core, and that feeling of bliss and euphoria when we work with the divine, when we are with our purpose. We're expanding with our purpose. We're expanding with our light body as we heal with our pain body. So we're going to move forward with the Prince of Swords, and it's confirmed right here with Taurus, the Hierophant. We know this is the total lunar eclipse in Taurus. So this is what's being activated right now, and it's expanding our love here. It's expanding our connection. It's expanding our path. Literally, we're in our alignment. We're on path. We're on target. We're on point here. And this is, we know, the Hierophant. where we have accessed the 13 spheres of knowledge, the matter, the feminine, and we are expanding it and sharing it with the energy, the masculine. This is the key. And this is thanks to this total lunar eclipse in Taurus. We're expanding love here through the earth. We're expanding the matter with the energy. There is from a knight to a king with our truths. This has to do with being able to laser focus in the mind. And that's how we are restoring balance here. We're finding our strength by where we're laser focusing in the mind and understanding where to actually apply the strength, where to actually apply the force. Lit, guys, lit. Love, light, and healing energies sent your way to Crave today. I look forward to seeing you next time when we expand. Until then, you know I am sending it to you. Those good healing vibes, guys.